Imagine waking up one morning, your legs trembling as you try to stand, your arms too weak to lift a glass of water. This isn't a nightmare, it's a reality for millions of seniors silently battling a condition called sarcopenia, the progressive loss of muscle mass as strength that creeps in with age. As a seasoned physician with decades of research in human health, I've seen firsthand how this insidious disease robs people of their independence. But here's the good news: you can fight back, and it starts with what's on your plate. In this comprehensive guide, we'll uncover the science behind sarcopenia, explore one powerful food that can halt muscle loss, and dive into a broader strategy to keep you strong and active well into your 80s and beyond. By the end, you'll have actionable steps, real-life stories, and a renewed sense of hope. Stay with me, this could be the most important health lesson you'll ever learn. Why should you keep reading? Because I'm not just sharing facts. I'm giving you the tools to reclaim your strength and live life on your terms. Let's dive in. What is sarcopenia? Sarcopenia, derived from the Greek words sarx flesh and penia loss, is the age-related decline in skeletal muscle mass and function. Recognized by the World Health Organization as a disease, it affects millions of seniors worldwide, often starting as early as age 50. Unlike arthritis or heart disease, sarcopenia operates stealthily: no pain, no fever, just a gradual erosion of strength that manifests as difficulty standing from a chair, unsteady balance on stairs, frequent falls, chronic fatigue. Harvard Medical School research reveals a sobering truth: by age 60, you could lose up to 33% of your muscle mass, even if you eat well and stay active. For many, this loss begins in their 50s, silently undermining their quality of life. Why does sarcopenia happen as we age? Several factors contribute to muscle loss. Hormonal changes, declining levels of testosterone and growth hormone reduce muscle protein synthesis, reduce protein absorption. The body becomes less efficient at using dietary protein to build muscle. Inflammation. Chronic low-grade inflammation accelerates muscle breakdown. Oxidative stress. Free radicals damage muscle fibers, impairing repair. Inactivity. Sedentary lifestyles exacerbate muscle atrophy. Left unchecked, sarcopenia can lead to frailty, loss of independence, and increased mortality risk. But here's the silver lining: it's not inevitable. Strategic dietary interventions can slow, stop, or even reverse this process. The game-changing food. Cottage cheese. Among the many foods that support muscle health, cottage cheese stands out as a powerhouse for seniors. Why? It's packed with casein protein, a slow-digesting protein that provides a steady stream of amino acids to your muscles, especially overnight when muscle breakdown peaks. A single cup of cottage cheese delivers approximately 25 grams of high-quality protein, rivaling many meat-based sources. Why cottage cheese works? High protein content. Casein promotes muscle protein synthesis, counteracting age-related muscle loss. Calcium supports bone health and muscle contraction, reducing the risk of osteoporosis. The vitamins, essential for energy metabolism and muscle coordination. Low in calories, ideal for seniors managing weight while prioritizing nutrition. How to use it? Eat a small bowl of cottage cheese before bed, mixed with berries, honey, or walnuts for added flavor and nutrients. Opt for sugar-free, natural varieties to maximize benefits. This simple habit can nourish your muscles during sleep, helping you wake up stronger and more energized. Beyond cottage cheese, a holistic approach. While cottage cheese is a star player, combating sarcopenia requires a multifaceted dietary strategy. Here are 8 additional foods that complement its benefits, each backed by science. Brown rice, a complex carbohydrate rich in fiber, magnesium, and B vitamins. It stabilizes blood sugar, supports digestion, and provides sustained energy for physical activity. Quinoa, a complete protein with all 9 essential amino acids, plus iron and magnesium. It's easily digestible and versatile, perfect for seniors. Walnuts, packed with omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and plant-based protein. They reduce inflammation and protect against oxidative stress. Blueberries, high in anthocyanins and vitamin C, these antioxidants combat free radical damage and support collagen production for muscle integrity. Flax seeds, a source of omega-3s, fiber, and protein, Flax seeds reduce inflammation and aid nutrient absorption. Greek yogurt. Similar to cottage cheese, it's rich in casein, calcium, and probiotics, supporting muscle and gut health. Fatty fish salmon, mackerel, sardines, loaded with omega-3 south, vitamin D, and complete proteins, they enhance muscle sensitivity to protein and reduce inflammation. Lean protein beef, chicken, legumes, essential for triggering muscle growth, especially when paired with mild resistance exercise. To bring this science to life, let's explore 3 real-world examples of seniors who face sarcopenia and how they turned their lives around with dietary changes. Story 1. Maria's comeback at 78. Maria, a 78-year-old grandmother, noticed she could no longer carry her grocery bags or climb the stairs without gripping the railing. Her doctor diagnosed sarcopenia, but offered little advice beyond stay active. Frustrated, Maria consulted a nutritionist who recommended adding cottage cheese and quinoa to her diet. She started eating a small bowl of cottage cheese with blueberries before bed and incorporated quinoa salads into her lunches. Within 6 weeks, Maria regained enough strength to carry her groceries and even joined a senior yoga class. Today, she's more active than she's been in years, proving that small changes can yield big results. Lesson: consistency is key. Even small dietary tweaks, when done daily, can restore strength and independence. Story 2. John's fall and recovery. John, a 72-year-old retiree, suffered a frightening fall while walking his dog. His doctor warned that sarcopenia was weakening his legs, increasing his fall risk. Determined to stay independent, John overhauled his diet, adding fatty fish like salmon twice a week and sprinkling flax seeds on his oatmeal. He also started eating Greek yogurt as a midday snack. Over 3 months, John's balance improved, and he began walking longer distances with confidence. His story highlights the power of omega-3 south and protein in rebuilding muscle function. Lesson: combining multiple nutrient-rich foods creates a synergistic effect, amplifying muscle recovery. Story 3. Lynn's struggle with fatigue. Lynn, a 65-year-old Vietnamese immigrant, felt chronically tired and struggled to get out of bed each morning. Her family worried she was depressed, but tests revealed sarcopenia was sapping her energy. Lynn's daughter, a nurse, encouraged her to eat walnuts and brown rice, which were culturally familiar and easy to prepare. Lynn started adding walnuts to her stir-fries and swapping white rice for brown. Within 2 months, her energy levels soared, and she began gardening again, a hobby she'd abandoned due to weakness. Lesson: culturally relevant foods can make dietary changes sustainable, especially for seniors from diverse backgrounds. How food fights sarcopenia. The foods listed above work by addressing the root causes of sarcopenia. Protein synthesis. High-quality proteins: cottage cheese, quinoa. Lean meats provide amino acids like leucine, which trigger muscle growth. Anti-inflammatory effects: omega-3 south walnuts, fatty fish, flax seeds, and antioxidants. Blueberries reduce inflammation and oxidative stress, protecting muscle fibers. Energy stability: complex carbohydrates, brown rice, quinoa, and fiber maintain steady blood sugar, preventing fatigue that hinders physical activity. Nutrient synergy: vitamins and minerals, calcium, magnesium, B vitamins support muscle contraction, repair, and overall metabolic health. A landmark study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors who consumed adequate protein and omega-3s, combined with light exercise, showed 91% improvement in muscle mass within 6 weeks. This underscores the power of nutrition as a primary intervention. My expert opinion: why nutrition trumps medication. As a physician, I've prescribed countless medications, but when it comes to sarcopenia, I believe food is often more effective than drugs. Medications like statins or anti-inflammatories can manage symptoms but don't address the underlying muscle loss. In contrast, nutrient-dense foods directly fuel muscle repair and growth without side effects. For example, the casein in cottage cheese mimics the slow-release mechanism of some experimental drugs designed to combat muscle wasting, but it's natural, affordable, and accessible. Moreover, dietary changes empower seniors to take control of their health. Unlike medications, which can feel like a passive solution, choosing the right foods fosters a sense of agency and hope. In my practice, I've seen patients transform their lives by prioritizing nutrition, often avoiding the need for invasive treatments or long-term care. To make these dietary changes stick, follow these actionable steps. Start small. Add one new food, like cottage cheese before bed, and gradually incorporate others. Spread protein intake. Aim for 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal to maximize muscle synthesis. Pair with exercise. Even light activities, like walking or resistance bands, amplify the benefits of these foods. Make it tasty. Experiment with recipes. Blend blueberries into smoothies, grill salmon with herbs, or mix walnuts into oatmeal. Consult a professional. Work with a nutritionist or doctor to tailor these recommendations to your health needs. Sample meal plan. Breakfast: Greek yogurt with flax seeds, walnuts, and blueberries. Lunch: quinoa salad with grilled chicken and brown rice. Snack: cottage cheese with honey and sliced fruit. Dinner: baked salmon with steamed vegetables and a side of brown rice. Before bed: small bowl of cottage cheese with berries. Is it too late to start? No. Research shows that even seniors over 80 can regain muscle mass with proper nutrition and exercise. The key is consistency and starting now, before symptoms worsen. What about dietary restrictions? For vegetarians, quinoa, walnuts, and flax seeds provide plant-based protein and omega-3 south. For those with lactose intolerance, opt for lactose-free cottage cheese or Greek yogurt. Always consult a dietitian for personalized advice. Can exercise replace diet? While exercise is crucial, it's not enough alone. Aging muscles need higher doses of protein and nutrients to respond to exercise effectively. Think of food as the fuel and exercise as the engine. Both are essential. Sarcopenia isn't just about muscle loss, it's about losing your freedom, your hobbies, and your ability to live life fully. Every year, millions of seniors face falls, fractures, and hospitalizations due to weakened muscles, but you don't have to be a statistic. By embracing these dietary changes, you're investing in your future, a future where you can travel, play with your grandkids, or simply walk your dog without fear. In my 30 years as a doctor, I've learned that health is not about avoiding disease, it's about thriving. The stories of Maria, John, and Lynn remind us that it's never too late to take charge. These foods aren't magic bullets, but they're powerful tools when used consistently. Sarcopenia may be a silent thief, but you hold the key to stopping it in its tracks. Cottage cheese, with its slow-digesting casein protein, is a game changer, but it's just one piece of the puzzle. By incorporating brown rice, quinoa, walnuts, blueberries, flax seeds, Greek yogurt, fatty fish, and lean proteins, you can build a diet that protects your muscles and enhances your vitality. Key lessons: act now. Don't wait for a fall or weakness to start. The sooner you begin, the greater your results. Consistency over perfection. Small, daily changes like a bowl of cottage cheese or a handful of walnuts add up over time. Empower yourself. Nutrition gives you control over your health, reducing reliance on medications or medical interventions. Share the knowledge. Pass this guide to a loved one who might be struggling. Your action could change their life. Which food will you try first? Cottage cheese before bed, a salmon dinner. Share your plan in the comments below, and let's start this journey together. If you found this guide valuable, subscribe for more health insights, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Your strength is worth fighting for. Let's make it happen.